So I spoke with Devin about, what was it? I spoke to Devin about 2 days ago, almost a day ago. And she told me Coach Swan introduced her. And Coach Swan is the lady who's putting on the Women Who Can Cannabis Conference, which I will be a headline speaker for cryptocurrency there. So bridging the gap between cryptocurrency. That event is happening in August. All right. So you guys can go to my Instagram, check that out. Shout out to Crystal, already got tickets. You know what I mean? So I'm a definite see. I'm gonna meet Crystal. I'm gonna meet Crystal that day. You know what I mean? Just like that. You know what I mean? It's amazing. So, and I know Travis was talking about potentially coming out here as well. So excited to see if we could plan all that out. My mom got her tickets, right? Devin got her tickets. So it's about to be lit. Like this event. If you've been wanting to be in the cannabis industry, all right, if you've been wanting to lock in, learn more about how you get involved in legal hemp, legal cannabis, not just that black market stuff, but really the money, where the money is, you want to join us Saturday, August 6th, all right, of this year, 2022, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be at the DoubleTree Atlanta Perimeter. So we'll be up by Perimeter Mall at the DoubleTree. It's an amazing hotel. This is going to be absolutely incredible. If you have not gotten your tickets, go and get your tickets. All right. If you need tickets, you can go to womenwhocannabis.org. Again, that's Women Who Cannabis, CANNABIS.org. All right, make sure you guys go there. Sponsored by Canna Bistro, which is one of the big sponsors. Coach Swan's business, a cannabis infused hemp CBD infused bistro here in Atlanta. So really gonna be some movers and shakers at this conference. And we're gonna definitely bring a lot of value to this conference. So I wanted to make that announcement as well. So shout out to Devin. Also, Gmail. Shout out to Jamel. Travis, if you do me one favor and the notifications, if you can, thank you. Then Jamel been plugged in. All right. Jamel's been really plugged in. And for all the new people that's tuning in, y'all be patient. We're gonna get to the bullish content, but I got to shout out to my community right now, man, because y'all keep showing up. And like honestly, without y'all, ain't no show. You know what I mean? Like without y'all, ain't no show. So Jamel, really appreciate you, bro. Young man, he like 18, 19 years old, lives in San Diego, and doing the best that he can, grinding, working, paying his dues, investing his time and his money. And he's going to go a very long way. Very rich by 21. Yes, sir. Right. Very rich by 21. Your 21st birthday, it's on the Vincent Owens Group. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? You're 20, like, what I mean? Jamel, how old are you? You like 19, right? I hope I'm right on this. If not, forgive me. But I know you're young. All right. Then we got Joe. All right. Joe, my brother Joe. Joe brought me out in Atlanta one time to speak to his band camp. So his band camp, this was last year. I came out, spoke to his band camp. All right. It was what, 30 to 40 kids, absolutely incredible class. Talk to them. Joe has been rocking with the team. Like Joe been rocking with me for years. You know what I mean? Joe been rocking with me for years. I'm coming back to see him too. This when y'all, I know y'all gonna start training up. It's summertime, so whenever you need me to come out there and talk, I'm with it. You already know, right? So shout out to Joe, my brother Jarrell. Getting to know him right now, absolutely stand-up guy, incredible father. Want to say thank you, bro. One of my private students on both the business side and the crypto side, so he's heavily investing into his future. So really appreciate you, Kanira. My sis been with me forever, like for real, forever, since IML. Been with me forever. Still rocking, still here. Love you, Kanira. Tallahassee, stand up, right? Lavana, shout out to Lavana. That's my dog, man. LA, let's go. All right. You already know. Marion, that's my dog. Mississippi, stand up. All right. I love this, man. Like we really know our community, and that's what I want you guys to understand when you're watching this on YouTube later, is that we can start a call. Like every show can't start a call like this because every show ain't built on relationships. This show is built strategically on relationships, right? We know everybody that's in here, right? We've been rocking together for years. Shout out to Andrew Jackson in the building. That's my brother right there, right? Also Mo. Right, Mo's iPhone. I believe that's Mo Harvey, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's Mo Harvey. All right. But if that's Mo Harvey, shout out to Mo Harvey. Solo, my sis, been with me forever since IML. You know what I mean? We've been rocking together forever. Vikita, been with me forever since IML. We've been rocking together forever. And my mom, been with me forever since the womb, right? And then we also got Miss Zuli. Man, shout out to Miss Zuli. All right, man, listen, we going to the moon, guys. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. My name is Vincent Owens, all right, your host. I'm here partnered with my host, Travis Pitch. Travis Pick, excuse me. Sorry, bro. I'm country, bro. It's called Pick. You know what I mean, bro? Look, it just slip up sometimes, but I love you, bro. Travis Pick, man. How you feeling this morning, bro?
Man, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling blessed like I always do. Things are coming together, bro. These narratives are coming together the more that we pay attention. And we got a show for y'all today. We got
a show. I don't even look. Usually we talk about what we're gonna talk about. This morning been a crazy morning. So like I'm excited for this show because I know that so what I want to do is I want to change it up. I want to change it up today. I always go first. All right. I want to let Trav lead the way today. And I'm going to just piggyback. I know what I'm going to talk about, but I want to make sure that what I'm going to talk about, you're not going to share the value, because regardless if you share the value or not, I'm coming heavy. All right. So I want you, I'm ready for you, bro. The people with you. Listen, if y'all can light it up in the inner and the interwebs, listen, if you're on YouTube right now watching, listen, make sure you subscribe, light it up for my brother, Travis. Let's go.
Joe Daisy said fire. Let's go. He on the laptop.
He on the laptop for real.
All right. I don't know if that's enough, man. Y'all dry. Y'all dry.
They might be working. They might be working this morning.
Lavana, I appreciate you, Lavana. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, family, I'm gonna just jump right into it. There's been a major occurrence, and it may not seem so major if you're not aware of what actually happened. So one of the things that happened was there is a company called Grayscale investments firm. So Grayscale is the largest digital asset manager in the world. Now, they have filed a lawsuit yesterday night, about 5 p.m., because the SEC has rejected their Bitcoin spot ETF. So what is a spot ETF, you might ask? So an ETF is an exchange traded fund. So basically like the S&P 500, it's an index of a large amount of different companies or assets. Now, Grayscale Investments, the largest digital currency asset manager, has filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, challenging the securities regulator's decision to reject its application to convert the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Now, Grayscale takes SEC to court over spot Bitcoin ETF. Grayscale Investments filed a petition for review challenging the decision by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to deny the company's application to convert the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Michael Sonnenschein, Grayscale's CEO, tweeted soon after the SEC rejected the company's application, "We filed a lawsuit against the SEC." Sonnenschein commented, "We are deeply disappointed by and vehemently disagree with the SEC's decision to continue to deny spot Bitcoin ETFs coming from the US market." So this is not the first spot Bitcoin ETF that the SEC has denied. Excuse me. And what I want you guys to understand about a spot Bitcoin ETF is spot means ownership. So when you have your crypto in your ledger wallet, that's your spot Bitcoin. You own that. So they do have an ETF for Bitcoin and other digital assets. It's just not spot. It's a futures ETF. So what I want you guys to understand about that is that the average person cannot trade futures. The average person is not a trader. And the people that are regulating these markets, they know that. They don't want you to be included early. They want to get everything regulated and in place before they will give the average person the opportunity to engage in a spot ETF, because they know what's going to happen. It's going to go up, 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 and up, and it's going to continue to go up, up, and up. And they don't want. Go ahead, bro.
Can I just add something in? So this is a lesson moment, because remember, we're still here to educate you guys, not just on this stuff with terminologies, but how to take these terminologies and put them into a real world situation. So loving where you're going, Travis. I just had 2 seconds. If you go to BitTrue, KuCoin, any of these exchanges out there, right, and you go look at that, you will notice in your asset column that it says, spot. It may say earn, it may say futures, it may say trading margin. You might see these different sections. And so understand that you can't transfer any of that money out if it's not in your spot portfolio or your main portfolio, because you don't have that ownership right now. It's in the markets being traded. So great thing. I just wanted to bring it to real life for them. You can continue, brother.
Awesome. So we've had enough of this article. I want you guys to real quick understand, I'm going to get into this a little bit deeper, but Bitcoin.com was the original website from Satoshi Nakamoto. It's where he used to communicate with his community. I have a video. I have to find it. I'll get it into the Discord, but it goes into the history of Bitcoin and the corruption that has occurred. A lot of people think that cryptocurrency is decentralized. It is not decentralized. MasterCard and Visa have infiltrated Bitcoin, and they own majority of Bitcoin. The majority of Bitcoin is owned by the 7 largest hedge funds in America. So I want you to pay attention to language. Is where I'm going with this. So this is another article from CNBC. Same article, Grayscale sues SEC after rejection of bid to turn the largest Bitcoin fund into an ETF. So right here, it says, Grayscale, which manages the world's largest Bitcoin fund, said it would sue the US Securities and Exchange Commission after regulators turned down its bid to convert the investment vehicle into an exchange-traded fund. The SEC on Wednesday rejected Grayscale's application for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, citing a failure by the investment manager to answer questions about concerns around market manipulation. The watchdog is concerned investors would lack sufficient protections under the Grayscale proposal. So pay attention to that language, because we have another article. This article is from Bloomberg. Bloomberg is another mainstream media company that is owned by BlackRock. BlackRock owns the majority of media. They also own CNBC. Grayscale suing SEC after its Bitcoin ETF is rejected. So we go a little bit further. The regulator found that the plan by New York Stock Exchange, ARCA, to list the product didn't do enough to prevent fraud and manipulation. The SEC didn't respond to an email request for comment sent after normal business hours. Note that they're not responding. They just tell you what they want to tell you, but they don't give you like a normal news agency would respond to comments if there wasn't any fraud or, well, there's a lot of reasons why they might not respond to comments, but usually it's a sign of fraud. So now we have another article from Reuters. who is another mainstream media group. Grayscale sues US SEC for rejecting its spot Bitcoin ETF application. Give me 1 second, guys. The SEC had said that Grayscale's proposal to list the ETF did not meet the standard designed to prevent fraudulent practices and protect investors. So, same thing. They're saying the same thing over and over again. But now we have an article from CoinDesk. Same article, Grayscale sues SEC over Bitcoin ETF application rejection. Now, this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. The SEC rejected Grayscale's application earlier Wednesday, citing concerns about market manipulation, the role of Tether in the broader Bitcoin ecosystem, and the lack of surveillance of a surveillance sharing agreement between a regulated market of significant size and a regulated exchange, echoing concerns the regulator has expressed for years in rejecting other spot Bitcoin ETF applications. So, family, the truth comes out. The SEC cited in the document that they rejected this ETF, they cited the role of Tether specifically. Now notice this article is from a crypto media company. They are giving you the real truth. The mainstream media, they do not include the reason why the ETF was rejected. They do not tell you why. And the reason why is because they do not want you to know that Tether is a complete fraud. Tether prints billions and billions of dollars, and that is why Bitcoin went to $69,000. That is why it went so high so fast. Now, the reason I bring this up is because this is going to lead to a major conspiracy, market crash. And that's why I got my Black Swan shirt on. We got the Black Swan on, family. So I'm going to move past this now. I just wanted you guys to realize you have to pay attention to these articles. You have to pay attention to the language that's included, because they're not always going to give you the full story. And that's just the facts. It's unfortunate, but that's just what happens. So I'm going to move further because they're going to use this. They're going to use this to move further into regulations, just like they've been using Terra, just like they've been using Three Arrows Capital, just like they've been using Celsius. They're going to use these events to make it seem like they're protecting you. But when in all actuality, behind the scenes, the people that act like they're protecting you are the ones that are creating the manipulation. So EU moves further into its crypto regulation. The TOFR rules introduces mandatory KYC, know your customer rules for crypto asset service providers. EU lawmakers say the TOFR will end the unregulated crypto Wild West. Very, very strong language. So the EU Parliament, Council, and Commission on June 29th reached a provisional agreement on the transfer of funds regulation, according to the press release. The TOFR constitutes a part of the regulatory frameworks the EU is setting up for cryptocurrency regulation. Upon implementation, crypto asset service providers in the EU will be obliged to comply with the rules and adjust their internal policies and procedures accordingly. The rules will become effective 18 months after the MiCA regulation is applied. So they're giving these companies time to fall in line. They're giving them time to fall in line, After that period of time is done, they will be attacking these crypto exchanges that are not compliant, just like Gary Gensler has been doing currently. And I want to show you a video on that.
No clear lane, but they do this deliberately. You think they deliberately leave these gray areas?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you provide guidelines, what do entrepreneurs and companies do, Charles? They meet those guidelines. When you keep it uncertain, it gives you options. Oh, absolutely. Because if you provide guidelines, what do entrepreneurs and companies
lanes, but they do this deliberately. You think they deliberately leave these gray areas?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you provide guidelines, what do entrepreneurs and companies do, Charles? They meet those guidelines. When you keep it uncertain, it gives you options for him to continue to engage in regulation by an enforcement, right? That's how he's doing it. I went on record to say that, to predict that he's going to sue an exchange or two by the end of this year and claim that they're selling unregistered securities other than Bitcoin, but he won't tell you which ones are securities.
Right.
You know, that's the problem.
Right. It's hard to be ignorant of a law that if the law doesn't exist.
Exactly. Absolutely.
It's one thing to say, okay, I didn't know, and it was on the books, but it's really despicable.
It's disgusting,
really,
is what it is. He keeps going on record to saying these exchanges are selling securities. And then you ask, well, which ones? And he won't say, because now we know from his comment that you just asked me about, he's going to go with they're all securities except for Bitcoin, which makes this Ripple XRP case extremely important.
I said there's no.
So pay attention to the last line. It makes this Ripple XRP case extremely important, which is very, very true. There is a timeline of events that Ripple, and these are facts, you cannot dispute these facts. Ripple has been meeting with the SEC every single time that they tried to, since 2013, all the way up until now. They have met with them every time that they threw out a new regulation or a new issue. Ripple met that. And I'm going to be diving into that on the next episode. It really shows a very clear pattern of corruption. And we haven't even dove into ETHgate yet, but we're going to get into that, family. We are going to get into the ETHgate scandal and the level of corruption that is truly, truly in cryptocurrency. But I wanted to show that video because Gary Gensler, and you can go on his Twitter, it's absolutely brazen that he has not turned off his comments yet, because you can go on his Twitter and look under his comments. Go on Gary Gensler's Twitter and look under his comments. I dare you. You're going to see the level of attacks that are being placed on him because of his corruption. And so you have the European Union moving to regulate at a fiercer level, enforcing fiercer KYC verifications across exchange to exchange. Now, this is an article from the Times of India. The Moroccan Central Bank is in conversation with the International Monetary Fund and World Bank on crypto regulation best practices. And this is an article from the 29th, so yesterday. So all around the world, this article is from today. This article is from yesterday. And we have another article from Binance where from Cointelegraph, Binance to assist Cambodia in developing crypto regulations. So this article was 3 hours ago. So you can see all around the world, family, crypto regulations are at the center of congressional and parliamentary discussions worldwide. Now, why am I bringing this up? I've showed you guys this article as well on another episode of Coffee and Crypto, but this is what I want to bring up. JP Morgan wants to bring trillions of dollars of tokenized assets to DeFi. They want to bring trillions of dollars in. So speaking to CoinDesk at Consensus 2022, which was an event that happened in Austin, Texas, June 9th through the 12th, Tyrone Lobban, head of Onyx Digital Assets at JP Morgan, which is JP Morgan, the largest bank in America's digital asset firm, described in detail the bank's institutional grade DeFi plans and highlighted how much value in tokenized assets is waiting in the wings. Over time, we think the tokenizing of US Treasuries or money market fund shares, for example, means these could all potentially be used as collateral in DeFi pools, sort of like Liquidity Hub, a huge DeFi pool. The overall goal is to bring these trillions of dollars of assets into DeFi so that we can use these new mechanisms for trading, borrowing, and lending, but with the scale of institutional assets. So, family, they are waiting for regulations to fall through. Once regulations fall through, that is going to be a wrap. And there will be trillions upon trillions of dollars that will pour into the digital asset space. Vince, that's all I got, brother.
Yo, that was hot off the skillet. Hey, that was hot. Hey, that was hot off the skillet. Do you mind stop sharing your screen, bro? Hey, can we light it up for my brother Travis, man? Yo, if you guys are just tuning in, just starting to watch this, listen, welcome to Coffee and Crypto. We just went through some super. All right, awesome. So let's get to it, man. Yo, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Travis. Man, all right. So it's about to get spicy, man, because Travis led directly in the direction that I knew. You know, he talked a lot about the SEC, right? And I want to show you guys something. I want to start off straight like this. All right. I'm gonna start it off like this. So he talked about Tether, he talked about the SEC. I showed this on the Crypto Nerds call last night, but I want to make sure I show you guys too. Okay. So Tether co-founder Brock Pierce reportedly visited Jeffrey Epstein's private island. All right. Now, this was on June 28th, 2 days ago. All right. Now, this is important to understand. And the reason why this is important to understand is because Steve Harvey said it. He said, what is something that they asked him about, how does he pick his investments? The first thing he said is, you got to be a good person. You have to be a good person. We all know who Jeffrey Epstein is, right? Or if not, you know, go look him up. Don't want to talk much about him on this call. Okay. However, with Brock Pierce visiting Jeffrey Epstein's private island for a private mastermind, it leaves a lot of people kind of suspicious, all right, of what happened, which is not a good look for Tether. Still not a good look for Tether, right? Now, Brock Pierce, one of the co-founders of Tether, first gained fame as a child actor when he starred in the hit movie, The Mighty Ducks. Now, I'm gonna let you guys look at him. Don't you remember this guy? Like he looked familiar, but now I know exactly which boy he was from The Mighty Ducks, right? So, you know, there's a lot more that unfolds in this, right? I mean, there was other people that was here, but check this out. Epstein reportedly invited Pierce to his conference because he was interested in the world of cryptocurrency. But the big question is, why would Pierce even accept an invite from a convicted sex offender? It doesn't look good. You know, it's not looking good for Tether in any way. You know, it's not looking good for Tether in any way, right? So I wanted to start off with that, let you guys know that's some other news that's going on for Tether. But in regards to the SEC, I saw this video right here from the Digital Asset Investor. And I want to play this video for you all right now. So let's let it load up real fast.
Tomorrow, the Supreme Court considers West Virginia versus the EPA, and the House of Cards could come tumbling down. If the Supreme Court says Congress cannot do that, if the Supreme Court says Congress cannot delegate, the entire administrative state of the federal government comes to an abrupt halt tomorrow. That's why it's such a big deal. It's what, by the way, Congress should do, or the Supreme Court should do.
Let me rewind this back. So first off, all All right, you have West Virginia versus the Environmental Protection Agency. All right, Massachusetts versus the EPA was something else that they overturned. So if they overturn this one, it's going to get ugly. All right, and so I need you guys to really pay attention to the narrative. All right, usually Travis starts off with carbon narrative. It was crazy because today I'm starting off with the carbon narrative and I'm going deep into it today. We're getting deep into the rabbit hole, and one cryptocurrency that you all should be investing into. I'm gonna give you so much information today that when you get off of here, you're probably gonna go, because tomorrow's Friday, tomorrow's payday, you're probably gonna go super bullish on this crypto, all right? Listen, the information we give here is just that, information. Coffee and crypto, we are not financial advisors. We do not advise you on this show. All right, we can advise you if you're looking for personal mentorship. All right, but on this show, this is for entertainment purposes only. So always make sure you consult with a decentralized financial advisor. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, and stay bullish, my friends. Let's go.
Tomorrow, the Supreme Court considers West Virginia versus the EPA, and the house of cards could come tumbling down. If the Supreme Court says Congress cannot do that, if the Supreme Court says Congress cannot delegate, the entire administrative state of the federal government comes to an abrupt halt tomorrow. That's why it's such a big deal. It's what, by the way, Congress should do, or the Supreme Court should do. There are three branches of government in the United States: the legislative, the judicial, the executive, and the judicial. One writes the law,
It always does that. Hey, it always does that. But give me a second, guys. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm sorry. But one writes the law, one enforces the law, right? And then one makes changes. So give me 1 second, guys.
West Virginia versus.
Let me speed up. Here we go.
It's the law, one enforces the law, one interprets the law.
Okay.
Federal bureaucrats do all three. It's a blending of the three branches of government into one, controlled no less by the executive branch of the president. That's not the way our country was designed. If you don't like it, amend the Constitution. They haven't amended the Constitution. They've let this fester, and now the technocrats are in charge, and the Supreme Court could end that tomorrow. That's why this case, West Virginia versus EPA, is the biggest case of this term and one of the biggest in Supreme Court history.
So that's happening right now. It started at 10 a.m. So who knows what's about to happen? We all know that the SEC just overturned Roe versus Wade, right? We know that happened, and so that right there was historical for them to overturn that. So if this happens as well, right? Like, you got to understand something. The government was meant to be in three. We have three different sectors of the government, right? And so he talked about those sectors. Now, the Securities and Exchange Commission handles all three in one federal admin. So what they do is they monitor markets, they enforce security laws, and they develop new regulations. They do all three. There should be three different sectors that handle those three different. So you got one, right? One federal administration agency, right? That's tasked with all three of these tasks. That's not fair. That's not fair, right? That's not fair. So that's where I wanted to start with this one, right? Then we had this video right here. Okay, I'm gonna play this one for you guys as well.
And to this risk of fragmentation that is much talked about is something that is very inherent to the European construction, and to the fact that we have 19, soon 20, but let's say 19 for the moment, member states that each have their respective fiscal policy, that each have their respective financial markets. And as a result of that, our unique monetary policy has to be transmitted throughout this imperfect market of ours, which has no fiscal union, no monetary union, no capital markets union. And as a result of that, we just have to make sure that our monetary policy stance is actually transmitted throughout the entire euro area. And the two of them, I think I use that.
So I want to pause here. All right, pay attention now. You have on one stage, now on the back it says challenges for monetary policy is in a rapidly changing world. You need to know who all three are on stage. We have Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell. We have ECB, the European Central Bank.
Christine
She's the head of the European Central Bank, right?
Lagarde.
Christine Lagarde, right? And then you have Big Bro right here, all right, who's over the BIS, right? The bank, the Bank of International Settlements.
Augustine Carr.
Yes, all right. I don't know who this gentleman is right here. All right, I may,
I don't have
but I'm not really. I can't really see him, and they didn't put the camera on him really. But that's enough. These three is a powerhouse. These
That's
three.
the whole world.
You said
That's
what?
the whole world. That's the whole world of banking on one stage.
That's the whole world of bank on one stage. So, you know, these narratives continue to push forward.
this
All
risk
right.
of
And so, you know, I just wanted to show you guys that part. Like, it wasn't really important for me to show that whole video, but I wanted you all to see that at this, you know, at the ECB forum that happened the 27th through the 29th of June of this year. So literally it ended yesterday. So again, they're having forum after forum after forum. Have you guys not figured it out yet? Davos lit it on fire. It's been forum every single weekend. These people have not even been in their own countries. They haven't been in their own homes. They've been everywhere. Why are they everywhere? Because regulation is coming. The world is changing. They've never met this many times back to back. There's never been this many conferences back to back to back to back. They're really, and listen, it's not on the news. They're talking about monkeypox right now. It's not on the news for real. It's not heavy on the news. They're talking about the new pandemic that we're going into. They're still talking about the old pandemic. They're talking about the recession, but they're not talking about the people who are trying to figure this recession out. Where are they?
They're talking about
all over.
aid. They're talking about how everyone can carry a gun now. They filed a terroristic act from the Department of Homeland Security. From the Department of Homeland Security stating that violence in the near future is going to get very, very bad because of the people disagreeing with the things that are happening. All 50 states now, it's legal for you to conceal carry.
Especially in Georgia. And it's getting crazy out here. It's like Gotham City in Georgia right now, man. I guess every city. Every big city, but Georgia crazy too. But yo, I got some more content. So that's how we were starting off. That was the appetizer. All right. If y'all ready for the full course, just go ahead and drop, just go ahead and drop an emoji that signifies eating. You know what I'm saying? And if you're loving the show right now, you're seeing it later on YouTube, make sure you smash the subscribe button. All right, hit that bell, turn on those notifications. All right, make sure you do that as well. All right, make sure you do that as well. Let's see. Let me see what y'all looking like. All right, let me see what y'all got going on. Where the emojis at, man? Y'all awake? All right. Billy awake. Lavana awake. I gotta make sure y'all awake. My mama awake. All right. Some people looking for it. They like, where the food emojis at?
Where the food?
Hey, Andrew was like, I ain't dropped the burger in a minute. Where that emoji at? Yo, shout out to everybody that's on the call, man. Yo, so check this out. Let's really go bullish now, y'all. I got y'all, man. Y'all are excited. I got y'all. All right, so Supreme Court's EPA climate ruling expected tomorrow. All right, so this is the article that I was reading this morning, right? So the Supreme Court tomorrow is expected, which is today, to hand down its biggest climate ruling since Massachusetts versus the EPA, right? The court will announce all remaining opinions ready during the term court on Thursday, June 30th, beginning at 10 a.m. All right. West Virginia is one of two remaining cases that were argued this term, but have yet to be decided, right? Republican-led states and coal companies brought the case to the Supreme Court last year after the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit struck down the Trump-era rule that effectively gutted the Obama administration's Clean Power Plan. All right, so you want to look into the Clean Power Plan, right? The utility sector had already met the Clean Power Plan's goals, a 32% reduction of carbon pollution from 2005 levels by 2030, a decade early, even though the Obama rule never officially took effect. The Biden administration's EPA said it planned to write a fresh regulation, which is expected by 2024, and asked the Supreme Court to hold off on getting involved. right? So they asked him to hold off. Supreme Court said no. We're moving forward. All right. Basically, they said no, we're moving forward. All right. So now they're meeting this morning, and literally this could potentially, all right, this could potentially, all right, and read here. This could affect everything, including crypto. So this could affect stocks. This could affect everything, including crypto. So depending on what they say, we might be in for another crash. We could potentially be in for crypto going back down, everything going back down. So again, guys, get the Brinks truck. All right, y'all need to get the Brinks truck, get ready to back on up. We're still waiting on a few more narratives to play out. If you're part of our private group, we're gonna let you know when we're buying. I ain't been talking about buying because I don't think we've been low enough. I told y'all I dropped in the group when I bought. I don't drop every time I bought, but when I bought, I dropped it. And I let you guys know, hey, I'm buying here. Some of you guys went and bought, all right? And we experienced XRP going back up. We experienced XLM, but guess what? I believe we may see another drop, all right? Now,
I think as well.
yeah, I believe we will. Now, I want to show you guys something, all right? Avery Dennison's Atma.io connected product cloud to utilize the Hedera network to account for carbon emissions of billions of unique items. Hold up, Vincent. Hold on. Did you say Hedera? Vincent, did you say HBAR? Hold up. Yes, sir. I told you guys to go bullish on HBAR, right? Now I need y'all to hear me out on this one. All right. Avery Dennison tackles newest trends in beauty and personal care labeling. Discerning customers have led the charge for more environmentally friendly packaging materials. A lot of y'all go to the doggone thing, y'all be getting the soft soap, just like this right here, the soft soap. Y'all be like, all right, let me see. Okay, smart. Okay. Somebody see, I see the first thing I see is smart label. So you can scan this right now with your phone, and there's a smart label on your soap. So you can really know what's in this soap. Because people don't like, in today's age, people want to feel smart. People want to feel cutting edge. People want to feel technologically savvy. So guess what? When you got somebody that scanned the QR code, they like, oh yeah, they feel like they did something. See, this new age of millennials and the next generation, we're not focused on reading the back of the label. We'd rather scan it and read it on our phone. They understand that. So they're putting that into the personal care items, right? Women buy the most. Women are the biggest consumers. So why do you think they're doing personal care items? Because women, like, literally, y'all get personal care items every day. Every day, y'all in the store getting personal care items, right? Doing stuff. So you gotta understand that since consumers are more mindful than ever about their purchases, sustainability will continue to grow in importance. In a popular market such as beauty and personal care, the labels and packaging will increasingly consistent of recycled materials and feature recycling-friendly options, right? In addition to sustainability, smart technology has the ability to really make an impact in this market. Technology in packaging is on the rise as consumers seek security, information, in emotional engagement, entertainment, and convenience, explains Vargo. This will involve things like QR codes for information on the product or RFID technology. This is where we see the future of packaging going. When pursuing crowded shelves, aesthetics will, of course, play a role. Perhaps the biggest trend will include the no label look, providing a window into the product. Consumers enjoy seeing the product in the container before purchasing. Due to this, there has been a push for clarity in labels, specifically clear film labels. Okay, soft soap, clear film labels. Soft soap has clear film. This is a clear film label. Avery Dennison has developed a wide range of labeling products, range for beauty and personal care labels and packaging. Okay, so I'm going somewhere with this. All right, now check this out. European Council for an Energy Efficient Economy. Euro plans digital product passport to boost circular economy. The European Commission plans to introduce a digital product passport early next year that would contain information about the composition of goods on the European market to help boost their chances of being reused and recycled. At the moment, half of total greenhouse gas emissions and over 90% of biodiversity loss and water stress come from resource extraction and processing. Global consumption of materials like biomass, fossil fuels, metals, and minerals is expected to double over the next 4 decades, with annual waste generation projected to increase 70% by 2050. Welcome to the 4th industrial revolution, right? Welcome to the 4th industrial revolution. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you guys to Avery Dennison's website. Okay, but before we go to Avery Dennison's website, maybe you were wondering why we're going to Avery Dennison's website. Well, it all leads back. All roads lead back to Hedera. All roads lead back to Hedera. All right, but before we talk about Hedera, all right, Avery Dennison, all right, this company right here, all right, is changing the game. They're the biggest company doing what it is that they do. All right, they're the biggest. They're doing acquisition of text trace, right? Basically being able to trace all of their material. All right, we're going to talk about how Hedera helps with that in real world time, right? Now check this out. RFID and digital ID for everyone. That's their focus for brands and enterprise customers. By assigning each product a unique digital identity, our solutions unlock vast possibilities for digital empowered retail and supply chain management, making the Internet of Things an everyday reality for everyone. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm on something now. I'm on something right now. Let's get it right now. Let me find that I had some video content to show you all. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. I did have the video content. I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Here we go. See, don't worry. Be happy. All right. So check this out, family. Before we really dive deep. All right. Now, I showed you all this right here. All right. Avery Dennison's Atma.io connected product cloud to utilize the Hedera network. Welcome to the future.
Right on their website.
We're on their website.
Our future is a world better connected, a future of potential and possibility, with the Internet of Things bringing benefits to our daily lives. The pairing of every physical item with a unique digital ID is the key to creating a connected product and a connected consumer, from source through supply chains to the home and back again. But how do you unlock the potential of a connected product? By enabling a connected product cloud with a constant data flow, a digital twin to the physical item, tracking, storing, twin to the physical item, a digital twin to the physical item, tracking, storing, managing, interpreting, informing. Where a product's origins, materials, and entire journey can be chronicled and made available to brands, retailers, and consumers. Now imagine these capabilities enabled for all industries, all in one connected product cloud, creating a world that's more intelligent and more sustainable. Now you can see everything. Introducing Atma.io Connected Product Cloud, a platform that unlocks the potential of connected products, connecting the physical and the digital world with a single source of truth.
Hold on. with a single source of truth. Hey, these folks on the money, man. Hey, listen, let me show y'all something. Check this out. Hedera Smart Contracts 2.0. They're going to the next level too. They said Ethereum's not the only one going 2.0, and they already there. Smart contracts done smarter, 10 times faster than your blockchain alternative. Carbon negative and always predictable fees, right? Listen to me. Avery Dennison is their very first company that's on the list. And maybe it's because it's an alphabetical order. Maybe it's because it's an alphabetical order, but they still number one, right? So you got Avery Dennison. All right, Avery Dennison. Listen, join a future built on trust. Join a future built on trust, connecting the physical and digital world with a single source of truth. With there being the truth, people can trust it. Right? I hope y'all bullish with me right now. I hope y'all are all the way bullish with me right now, because we're not done, right? I got more. Right now, we're going to talk about Atma.io. You heard it from a robot, basically voice, right? You heard it from that. Now I want you to hear it from this level.
If I could sum up Atma.io in just one word, it would be trust, transparency, infinity, future. Atma.io bridges the world between physical objects and the digital domain. The ability to provide product information to anyone, anywhere in the world. The brand can engage with the consumer.
Wait. Y'all not paying attention to the most important part. Y'all didn't pay attention, because I didn't pay attention to it either. So I know y'all didn't pay attention to the most important part. The most important part, I need y'all to literally, it moves fast, but look at their name and where they're from. You're going to see every country. That's the most important part.
If I could sum up Atma.io in just one word, it would be trust, transparency, infinity, future. Atma.io bridges the world between physical objects and the digital domain. The ability to provide product information to anyone, anywhere in the world. The brand can engage with the consumers via the product.
Our users can just kind of add on applications that are relevant for their new use cases.
Imagine being able to, as a consumer, trace an item all the way back to the raw material. Imagine as a pharmaceutical company or as a healthcare provider to be able to track the temperature of each vaccine vial every step of the way. And then imagine if you're a restaurant or a retailer to know when your food is expiring and when you need to recall produce. All of that's possible in the Atma.io Connected Product Cloud.
Having Atma.io allows us to evolve our solutions to the future. We can actually make connected products be the interface between brands and the consumers.
We are in the pole position to drive sustainability, providing traceability from source to the consumer.
The idea is that we're connecting the dots across the product's life cycle.
Only when we know what we're doing and people are accountable for it, we will be able to act more sustainably and tread lighter on our planet. The Atma.io team is made up of a group of really passionate and driven people across the globe.
The team is extremely collaborative, innovative, very agile.
What we're building is a global, highly scalable solution. You can only achieve this with a diverse team.
The future of Atma.io will be one where it will become an essential part of everything we do within Avery Dennison.
With tens of trillions of events being captured, we can know so much more about our planet, about the companies that we purchase products from, and about every single industry so that we can be more efficient, more sustainable, and more trusted.
The future of digital ID is here. Welcome. All right. So let's continue to press forward, right? So let's continue to press forward, right? So this is the narrative they're pushing. Better business made possible by digital ID technologies. They're really pushing this. Retail industries, industrial industries, right? We're in the fourth industrial revolution. They're going to take over automotive, aviation, logistics, healthcare, other industries, media and document management, animal identification, right? Let's see what else they got here, right? Item tracking and tracing, supply chain optimization, product authentication, brand protection, and anti-counterfeiting. No more fake Gucci shirts, right? You'll be able to scan someone's Gucci shirt You be able to scan that fake Louis. Oh, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. This ain't the real thing. Somebody type nah, bruh in the chat box. This ain't the real thing. This is where we moving to. You got to have a back. Look, you can't even be brought. You cannot wear fake Gucci no more. It's a wrap. Nah, bruh. It ain't happening in the new world. All right. Look. All right. So this is what's going on. But something that I thought was interesting. I went to their news and insights. It popped up different on my phone. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go here. Media coverage. No, that's not it. Let's go to hold up. Press releases. I think that might have been it. Yeah, there it is. Press releases. All right. So I was scrolling through here and it says Avery, and it's still on Avery's website. It says Avery Dennison's Atma.io connected product cloud to utilize the Hedera network to account for carbon emissions of billions of unique items. Do I need to say any more? All right. Hedera, why not Bitcoin? Why not Ethereum? 10,000 transactions per second. 0.0001. Have you ever exchanged anything in Hedera? Hedera is what I use right now. I use Hedera to get money through the blockchain. 3 to 5 seconds finality. Energy use per transaction, very fast, right? Very, 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 very fast. And you can see, like, we could go through all these companies and see the narrative unfolding through each one of these companies, right? We can see the narrative. If we went on their website, they'd have the narrative unfolding for their, not for us, because when the last time you went on the Avery Dennison website? Well, you have no reason to, right? It's not something that you can utilize. So it doesn't make sense for you to go there. So I don't expect people to know this, but when you in the rabbit hole and you super duper bullish, guys, all things are possible. Listen, go and get yourself some Hedera. I'm gonna show you where to get it. All right, you guys, look, I'm gonna give you an extra. I'm gonna give you an extra credit today. All right, y'all showed up to class, y'all did good. I'll show you where to get it. All right, and if you know where to get it, drop it in the chat box. It's 6 cents right now. All right, it's 6 cents right now. All right, you can get it on KuCoin. You can get it on Binance US. You can get it on Binance. You can get it on Crypto.com. You can get it everywhere. So go eat it up. It's 6 cents right now. Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it up. Let's go look at the charts because the charts don't lie. The charts don't lie. All-time high for Hedera was what? Around 50 cents. All right, upward 50 cents. A little over 50 cents was the high for Hedera. You're catching it at 6 cents. All right, you guys, listen. Make sure you guys stay bullish. Go grab you some. All right, put it into a store, a wallet, so you can store it. Cold wallet, whatever, hot wallet, don't matter. Go get you some. All right. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for tuning in. All right, listen, we're not hopping off just yet. All right, you already know we're going to spend some time. I know today me and Travis went super duper deep today on a lot of different topics. I know y'all mind might be spinning. All right, but I want to give you guys a chance to come up, share one thing you like, learned, and loved from this call. One thing you like, learned, and loved from this call. All right, and you can raise up your hand, please, please, please. We love to get 2 or 3 people if we can. All right, to share what one thing you like, learned, or love. It's always good to hear back from the community. Trav, how you feeling, my brother?
Man, that was super dope, bro. That was super amazing, bro. You did a great job just really connecting the information from the source to the consumer. You like what I did there?
I like what you did there.
Okay. But yeah, bro, it's a clear narrative. It's a very clear narrative. VeChain is another company that is doing pretty much exactly the same thing as what Hedera is doing with digital IDs from the consumer to the source to eliminate fraud. So definitely you guys want to, we went into VeChain, definitely want to grab some VeChain too. What you guys want to understand as well though too is that we might go lower. But it is a dollar cost average. You don't want to put your whole bag in right now.
Yeah. And if y'all want more information on strategies, again, On these calls, we don't give out strategies. We don't talk about these goals and stuff, your portfolio. That's something that you'll want to be a part of our private community here at the Vincent Owens Group. So if you're looking for, again, if you're looking for a private coach, everybody may not need one, but if you need a private coach to walk you through this process, to make sure that you're well diversified into the right projects and you have the right goals set up for every single coin, what I want you to do is click that link I just sent out right here. All right, fill out this form. All right, fill out this form. This form just allows you to get put into our system here in the VO group. All right, you get to be put into the system. Then either myself or Travis will be reaching out to you once you fill it out. All right, and we will, get you plugged in, get your orientation day started, and ultimately get your payment plan arranged. We do have funding. We have our digital entrepreneurship loan right now. So for anybody that may want to get, maybe you're like, hey, I want to be able to learn more about crypto, get into this space. You want to go ahead and plug in with a send. Again, click that if you're interested in the digital entrepreneurship loan. It's better than the PPP. I'm telling you guys. All right, this thing right here is going like hotcakes. We got approved for $500,000 worth of funding. We've had about 2 people so far that have qualified to be able to gain funding. So if you are interested in the digital entrepreneurship loan, we can get you funding up to 50K. Or we can get you funding up to 50K. That is for business. So if you have a business idea, if you know how to trade, you want to invest that money, that's what that is for. All right, so you guys come correct. And we love to work with you. Make sure you fill that out. And ultimately, this is just a qualifying agent for us to just know, hey, this person is serious. And this is somebody that we can look forward to working to as well. Too many times in this space, I feel like, any and everybody has tried to come into the crypto space, and it's only the few that's still around, right? The few. And so we're looking for those people that really want to be around for the next 5 to 10 years and longer, that we're going to be running in this space together. All right. So if that is you and you're interested in locking in with the VO group, no matter who you are, fill out that form and get plugged in with us. Now, we're going to pass this show over to you guys, the audience. If there's anybody that would like to share one thing you like, learn to love, we absolutely appreciate you guys, delivering that for us today. Thank y'all so much. My brother, Jose, man. Jose, it's good to see Jose on the call, man. That's my bro right there. Jose, come on up, bro. My man. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me change the settings. All right, you're good to go. Hold up,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. What's up, man? Hey, Jose.
What's up, man? Everything's great, bro. How you feeling?
Bro, I'm feeling amazing, bro. I'm off this crypto and this coffee, man.
Crypto coffee. Jeez. But yeah, bro, just want to hop on here. It's my first one, crypto and coffee, and I just want to say
it's coffee and crypto, but either way.
You can tell it's my first time, but yeah, bro, what I like about it is that you get straight to the point. You hit people with the facts, with the proven information. You're not somebody else just saying out of their mouth, and just say the information is out there. You know what I mean? You're proving them with facts. You're taking your time, and somebody that doesn't even know about crypto, what this means, you hit him with, with all the punctuality to feel more confident to invest in these projects and to actually go out there and do their research on their own. So what I like is it's very informative, it's very organized, and it's something to look forward to, especially like yourself. We, aside from your show here, Crypto Nerds and everything, the growth that I've seen, it's phenomenal. So, keep doing it. I appreciate the info. Some of the info was something new to me as well. So you always learn something new every day, but I appreciate you. This show is phenomenal. And, we'll continue to come into those crypto and coffee, or coffee crypto, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you. How long have you been in the space, Jose? Just for everybody, because some people are new here, some people are older. So how long have you been in the space? Because I'm really honored to have you on, bro, because I feel like we've been on we've been in the space just as long.
I've been in the space for 3 years now.
3 years.
In crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, it all started with the crypto nerds. So now, right now, what I'm learning is learning. I'm just waiting for the XLS 20 so I could get my clothing brand into the blockchain through Sologenics. So I'm excited.
That's what I'm waiting on too,
Just
bro.
learning more and more, and just get ready.
Hey, XLS. Hey, XLS is gonna change the game, bro. XLS is gonna change the game, bro. I'm so excited about that, man. I'm excited. And yeah, bro, I don't know if you have more information on XLS, bro, but we'd love to have you on the show, man. And maybe on Tuesday or something, or Thursday or next week, if you got some time, you can hop on and share some information on XLS, because that's what this show is about, bro. Bringing the communities together and just getting this valuable information out here.
Yeah, bro, I'm down. Just message me directly. We'll talk and we'll get something like that.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up after this call. I'll text you.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, Jose.
Give it a good one, bro. Appreciate it.
No, thank you, bro. Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Jose for tuning for tapping in, man. That's my bro right there. Shout out to Jose. I ain't talked to him in a minute, but shout out to bro. All right, next up. Well, actually, I don't know. We may not have a next up. Is there anybody else that's interested in sharing one thing you might have liked, learned, or loved on this call? We're 10 minutes past the hour, so if you do have something, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to unmute.
Hi, this is Tammy. I've got one thing to share.
Tammy, what's going on?
I'm good this morning, still tired. But
Absolutely.
When you're talking about Avery Dennison, what most people don't realize, they're the ones that do all the labels for computer labels. And, all the sticky labels and that kind of stuff. And I knew somebody that used to work for him years ago, but it's hard to believe that's what they do. But again, they know we're not using as much paper, and they're coming up with creative ways to grow. So that's what I got out of today. It's pretty amazing because people don't realize they use them a lot more than they realize, mailing labels, the sticky labels and all that. That's what Avery Dennison was really known for.
Wow. That's crazy. Hey, look, you learn something. I learned something new every day too. I mean, I didn't know the computer labels, but I definitely knew that they were making labels. Now, honestly, I didn't know I'm gonna be real with you all. I didn't know who Avery Dennison really was. I always saw them there and I looked it up, but I never knew what Avery Dennison really was. You know what I mean? So that's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Tammy, for coming up and sharing that information, because I had never heard about that before. Wow. You learn something new every day.
Go walk in Staples and you'll see Avery Dennison. They're like the competitor of some kind of paper products, but mostly like the sticky, kind of like 3M, but they're
Avery Dennison makes paper, right? Like that's where they started making paper.
I believe so, yeah. But I know they make, how like address labels and sticky labels and all that if you go look at them, they're going to say Avery Dennison on them. So
okay, I never paid attention. Wow.
Transitioning.
Wow.
Hey, those all those Avery labels are for us old folks who use labels and sticky stuff. No digital labels, you millenniums.
But that's what I'm saying. It's pretty amazing that they realize, because they've been around, I think, since the 1800s.
Yes.
But it's pretty amazing that they realized, okay, we've got to get into the future. Most companies are not doing that. Are
they going to try to do it? Are they going to try to do it after Avery Dennison does it, and then we're going to see even more of a monopoly happen, because the companies won't be able to even sustain to keep up as to where the world's going to move to out of nowhere. So I think we're going to see a lot more companies obviously go out of business because of them not being open-minded to change.
Yes, like the Yellow Pages is the perfect example.
Like the Yellow Page, Kmart.
And but with them being the first to do it, think of it this way. Look at the mutant apes and look at the Beanie Babies and look at, you know what I mean? So with them being the first, they're going to take off much, much more as well, because usually the first one that does it, if they do it right, usually that's the strongest product, and the other ones knock it off, but it's not the same.
Yes.
First mover advantage. That's what Bitcoin had.
Yeah. First mover advantage. So
that's why you grab a puff and call it the Kleenex. Who was first? Hey, Tammy, you're teaching the young folks today. I love it.
Definitely learning. I'm definitely learning. Definitely learning.
Shout out to the folks on the call.
Shout out to man. This has been a great call. Like I feel like I've grown a lot. Like I feel like I've grown a lot on this call. I'm excited to go back and watch this recording. Again, look, if you guys saw this later on YouTube, you stayed to the end, smash that subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you're on this call, make sure you guys, I'm going to be posting once I have this up. I'm going to make the thumbnail. I don't know if you guys seen, you know what? Let's y'all the community, man. Look, I'm gonna hop off here. I know y'all got to go back to work and stuff, but I want to show y'all something, man. This mean the world to me, man. Look, to be able to do this, like it's super dope. It's super exciting. So if you guys didn't know, you can now go and type in "Oh My Crypto Network," and guess who pops up? We pop up. We're at 114. We finally popped up, Trav. We finally
we pop up.
We pop up. Me and Trav weren't popping up at first, man. We couldn't find ourselves. I was embarrassed. One day I was at this coffee shop. I'm telling somebody about the YouTube. I'm like, yeah, man, just type in coffee and crypto. And he was like, I don't see you, dude. I'm like, man, God darn it. I was like, okay, I gotta send you the link. But now we pop up, and I want to show you what else pops up. All right, we're organized now, guys. We got nothing but thumbnails. All right, this is what the page looks like now. Man, light it up if you think it looks good. I made these thumbnails myself. I literally blood, sweat, and tears and hours of commitment. I made these thumbnails, and we now have thumbnails. All right, we now have thumbnails. Now we just need more photo shoots together, Trav, and the thumbnails are going to be absolutely amazing. All right, so shout out to you guys for staying consistent. All right, you can now feel confident in sharing the Oh My Crypto Network. I know before y'all wasn't so confident. I know before y'all was like, man, this thing looking counterfeit. They ain't got no thumbnails. I know how y'all do us. All right, I know how people do us. But look, we got thumbnails now, man, and y'all you can't tell us nothing. No, you can't tell us nothing. No, you can't tell us nothing.
Oh, bro.
That's the YouTube channel right there, family. So that's the YouTube channel right there. Make sure you guys click that link. I've been dropping the YouTube channel. Click that, subscribe. Help us grow our subscribers. Share this out with friends and family. Let them know that this is the crypto network. We have other, Coffee and Crypto is just the first show. We have more shows that will be coming to the network with other influencers, other crypto evangelists in the space. And the Oh My Crypto Network is going to be and is already the #1 cryptocurrency network in the world. Guys, you see right now 114, I see 114,000. That's what I see on this channel, and I believe it'll happen by the end of the year. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate each and every single one of you all for tuning in to Coffee and Crypto. This was our 19th episode. This was episode 19. We did absolutely incredible. As we move into next week, episode 20, guys. 20 episodes in. We appreciate each and every single one of you all. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. And make sure you guys fill out that form. Join the Vincent Owens Group, and let's work together to really improve ourselves in cryptocurrency. Love each and every one of y'all. Peace and blessings.